What is up, everyone? MLS After Dark starting up in about 2 minutes. Soccer Zombie After Dark starting up in about 30 seconds. Welcome, everyone. Gotta love music that will not get me demonetized or copyright strike. 8-bit versions usually don't have that problem. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Soccer Zombie Watch Along After Dark. I am your host, Tom Franklin. In case you're just joining us for the first ever watch along in your existence, welcome, by the way. Of course, as you can tell, St. Louis City SC fan, by the way. NATO's little scruff. I'm going to get the beard back going, I think. You've seen enough of my face lately. So how is it going, everyone, tonight? Welcome. Thank you for watching, St. Louis City SC fan. Bonsoir, Kane. I'm pretty sure I botched that up. I'm ready for the City After Dark. Vamos City. I mean, we have nothing left to play for except just for the fun of it at this point. Honestly, this is where we are right now. Kane is back in the Mountain Time Zone, so he is. It is now 8:21 in his neck of the woods. Would be nice if it was 7:21 because he would probably be in LA at that point, and we might have him on this stream. But regardless, he is in the chat room as well, so give him a fond welcome. I have already forgiven him for getting Messi put back on his Soccer Zombie jersey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the St. Louis City SC blog from the Derby Q. Is that what we're calling it now? Are we okay with Derby Q now, or do we want to still go with like El Tragico for now? By the way, just a quick warning: scoot in, don't save the seats. You make sure everyone's got room in the chat. Don't like, if you got a buddy coming, like, don't save space. Like, just claim your spot, like we do in the supporter section. Scoot in, don't save the seats. A little bit of civil disobedience, by the way. This is a sign they have in the supporter section. There was one laying on the ground. I took it. Please don't tear up my season tickets, St. Louis City, by the way. All right, yes, MLS After Dark always delivers. You know what else delivered tonight? Miami and Columbus. That was a wild game. Did you guys watch that? I watched like the last 15 minutes of it. I was on a secret St. Louis City SC related assignment today. That is literally all I can say, because if I say any more, the St. Louisans will probably kneecap me. So, yeah. Ryan tried to take a nap before this game so he can stay awake. Were you successful in that, Ryan? And Ryan's already fearful that he won't be able to sleep after the game. Ask him again or on the Discord tomorrow morning. Discord? What are we talking about? Discord? What could you possibly be talking about? Discord. Oh, yeah, this Discord, the Soccer Zombie Discord. Link is in the description below if you want to join in on the conversation. Away from these watch-alongs, we have the Discord going tonight. Feel free to join that. That's what he is talking about. What do we think of the starting 11s? So let's go ahead and get that pulled up here. I got a lot of comments to get through here. So far, Mason has not showed up from the River City Ramble tonight. I wasn't necessarily expecting him to. He didn't say whether he was or not, so he might just have to deal with me tonight. So let's get that lineup pulled up here. There we go. So we got Ben Lunt starting in goal tonight. Worman Berkey not even on the bench, so probably getting the Leuven treatment, just getting the night off. Nerwinski starting at right back, not surprising really. I mean, there's nothing left to play for. Let's get some players out there who can benefit from the playing time, whether it's here or elsewhere next season. So yeah, and also if you want to start. Again, the theory with Nerwinski is, he's more defensive minded. So hopefully they actually stick to that tonight and actually don't have him running, all the way up the field like they have, like he's Totland, even though he's not Totland. He's Jake Nerwinski. Joachim Nilsson at center back, and his, hopefully the wisdom tooth theory works with his hamstring. He's a really good center back when he's healthy. It's just he's not healthy. Health is a skill set. And then he is starting alongside Henry Kessler. Jay Reed out on the left. Good to see him getting a start tonight. Not unexpected because Horn played on Saturday. Jake Girdwood Reich getting his first start tonight. Good for Jake. Really good for Jake. He'll play alongside Edouard Leuven. I really want to see how JGR does tonight and seeing if he can stake a claim to some more playing time next year. He needs to get minutes, and he's going to get them tonight. Rasmus Alm, Hardo Teuchert up front, and Klaus at the 9. Not too surprising there. Nothing really surprising on the bench outside of just the fact that there is no Roman Berkey. So what do you guys think of that lineup tonight? All right, some more of your comments for today. I'm also happy that Loon's getting a start. Also stoked that JGR is getting some minutes, Jeremy. Not mad at the extra defensive focus against LAFC's attack. That's definitely true. If you watch the watch along this time a week ago, they played Sporting Kansas in the Open Cup final. They're good. They are good. I predicted 2-2 tonight. That was extremely optimistic. It could be something like 2-1 or 3-1 LAFC. Honestly, that's what my mind is picking. My heart wants 2-2. My mind's saying 3-1 LAFC. Big key would be how Leuven hosts the transition play. Expect JGR to sit deeper. Definitely. I don't think JGR is going to be wandering like Durkin does. Yeah, finally nice to have some depth. Leuven's got a good supporting cast around him, Kane, hoping for some crazy saves with goal support. I mean, he's got a good surrounding cast with him tonight. I mean, some rotation, but it's not a bad squad. Ryan just wants us to be competitive in this match. Be good, do good. Just saw you a little bit ago, by the way. Late night city in my jammies. Nice. I may or may not be wearing pants, by the way, just a heads up. Ryan, I know I'm normally a high standards guy, but a midweek match in LA with a lot of the B team is something that sometimes has to be done. That's true, but there's not as much rotation as I thought. Like that starting four, like the front four is the same pretty much as Saturday. Now, how long they'll be in is a different question. I agree, JT. A clean sheet for Loon would be fine. My partner in traveling crime. Well, is it a crime to go to KC now? Is that what we're saying? Anyway, hello, my friend Brad Whiteside. Henry and Joachim build that wall in front of Ben. I hope so too. I hope so too. Kim Harvey, I saw your Soccer Zombie jersey on Saturday. Thank you so much for repping the Soccer Zombie at the game and in the drum line. Discreetly watching the stream as I'm at work doing a 12-hour shift and machine I'm on is broke. Oh, so you got some extra time to watch the game tonight. Welcome. I'll try to keep you updated as best as I can. Kane, I know you couldn't be in LA tonight. We are all sad. Yes, what the sign says, scoot in, don't save the seats, right? Yes, I mean, come on. This is a supporter section. If you're in the supporter section, by the way, whether it is the one that is at the game or you're a part of the supporter section on this channel, the 99 cent a month supporter section, thank you very much. Hit that like on this video, helps get it out to more people. And seriously, if you are a part of the 99 cent supporter section, you're awesome. And thank you very much because it helps me and Brad get to more wild adventures like we just had over the weekend. Yeah, we all know who had the banners. Oh, wait, Bucket Hat dropping the $2.99 super sticker. Thank you, Tim's Bucket Hat. Confession time. So when me and Brad were in KC for the current game had these really nice looking, the current had these really nice teal looking bucket hats. Now, I'm not a bucket hat guy, but I considered it. And I thought of you as like, I can be cool like Tim's bucket hat and have my own bucket hat. It's not out of the realm of possibility that even like tonight, I go to the KC Current online store and buy myself that bucket hat. It's actually a really cool looking hat, honestly. I just don't know how much I'd wear it, honestly. Amy, how's it going? That was a roller coaster of a match. Yes, you're talking about the Columbus and Miami game. Yeah, definitely. Greetings from the West Coast. So you're in the proper time zone for this game in LA tonight. David Cotton, how's it going? My original supporter section member, the one who believed from an early stage. Give me just a second here. I need to actually get my Bluetooth working on my laptop so I don't get a copyright strike. Connect. Oh, my headset is connected to my phone. Give me just a second. Professional streamer here at work. There we go. We are all set. So, David, how's it going tonight? Good to see you. Yeah. Jerry's talking about part 2 of the KC St. Louis vlog. It was, yes, that's what I was going for. I mean, you've seen me do these, like, here's the experience at these away games, but like, St. Louis is special to me. St. Louis City is special. That supporter section is special to me. And that's kind of what I wanted to convey. It was not my usual type of vlog. It was just me balling out, having fun. And when you're down that low in the supporter section below the drum line, you know where I'm talking about, you just go wild. You have to go absolutely wild. And so, yeah, no journalistic integrity in that vlog, just fun. Or as Tim Parker would say, fun. Speaking of Tim Parker, by the way, shout out to Four Hands Brewing Company for the Parker Pilsner, which I still have some, by the way, and also Viva Bujos of Union Omaha. They had a big win tonight. Actually, today. They played at noon today for some reason. They ended up winning 4-0 today over Spokane. Congrats to the do we have any Union Omaha fans in the chat tonight? I know Braden likes to drop in every now and then. Oddly enough, he's not a bucket hat guy. But that's your name. Your name is Bucket Hat. Like, why don't you like bucket hats? That's your name. Like, you know, are you too good for your name? Answer me. Remember that from Happy Gilmore, by the way. Oh, Bucket Hat. Oh, Bucket Hat thinks it's going to be 4-1 City. Easy clap. Easy clap. Look, you guys have watched my watch-alongs long enough to know that things tend to go buck nutty in these watch-alongs. And I'm predicting 2-2 with my heart, 3-1 LAFC with my head. We could have another 3-3, honestly. Who the hell knows? Like, we just beat our rivals. Like, you know, that carries some momentum with it, hopefully. Kane letting me know that, Ben Gottlieb and Nathan Holley are in LAFC tonight. Kane, if you wouldn't mind as our foreign correspondent here on the Soccer Zombie channel, if you wouldn't mind reaching out to them, seeing if they'd be interested, let me know. I'll get you the link to send them if they want to join. That would be nice. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, man. But Kane, it's a long story with Kane. Kane wanted to, couldn't make it. But he's here, and that's what matters. Every away game he can. Because again, we have Aaron Leak that can fill in when Kane's not there. I don't think Aaron's there tonight, but yeah. Thank you, David, for the compliment on part 2 of the Missouri doubleheader. It was just being a completely unscripted fan. That was just pure vibes, and it was a celebration because the trip that Brad and I made, like, I was like seriously worried whether this would even be possible to do on a daily basis, on a day, not just for the timing of it, but just for my body's ability to handle it. And yeah, it was great. I felt great at the end. Of course, a win helps, but like, now Sunday was a different story. Sunday I was positively worthless, but Saturday was fun. Saturday was very fun. Yeah, and Brad says it's nuts in the supporter section that low. What a great day. Who's going Saturday, by the way? Who is going Saturday? I'll be there. Me and Brad will be there. We'll be down in the supporter section one way or another. We're gonna try something a little. We've noticed that ticket prices tend to go way down before the game. So like, we're going to see if we can get some like last second tickets. By the way, speaking of Tim Parker, Jeremy points out he came on the 83rd minute for the Revs tonight. He's just not getting into the reckoning with New England, is he? That really just more and more just feels like New England taking on a little bit of salary to offset Kessler, and also Parker was on the way out anyway. It just felt like a trade of convenience for St. Louis, but definitely not for Parker's sake. Yeah, I don't think Parker is a Rev next year. I just have a feeling. Now, Bucket Hat, I'm also in the same category as you. Bucket hats are really good for sun protection. You know what? Are you gonna see? You might see an impulse buy here today. So I want to show you the hat that I am talking about if they have it on the store here. Let's see. Accessories, headwear. Oh, I don't want your pop-up. Go away. Headwear. Oh, they don't have it on the website. Oh, man. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Let me see if I can find it elsewhere. This was a really nice looking bucket hat, but apparently they don't have it online anywhere. I guess you can only get it at games, and I don't know when I'm going to be back at a KC current game again. Maybe that's where the best. Maybe that's where the best. It was this really pretty teal bucket hat. Yeah, I guess you don't sell it anywhere. That's a bummer. But again, maybe not. Who knows? I actually had a discussion today with my ticket rep about extending my season tickets in my normal section. So um, I gotta kind of watch my money a little bit. That's a little bit. St. Louis City, knowing that the Tifo Saturday was amazing. Yeah, the Michael Myers was very nice, very nice. Once again, our supporters don't miss on the Tifos. We'll see if there's one on Saturday. Kane, friends not in LA, so no free lodging and don't want to pay LA hotel prices. That is totally fair. You may have heard me mention it last time. I'm thinking my next big foreign trip, is going to be LA. Well, not LA, California. David, I kind of talked to you about that. Want to see the Oakland Roots play in the Oakland Coliseum. That's kind of like the highlight, and then also seeing like what else, other games that I can connect around it. I know, David, you've invited me out to a Sacramento Republic game. So, but I've never been to California ever. Like I never even like stopped there, like as a connecting flight to anywhere. It's just, I've never had the occasion to. Now I might. So yeah, I want to do a Cali trip for sure. That's I'm hoping like spring of next year we can do that. Because the USL season's got to, in MLS, I've got to get going. All right, Buckethead holding the banner in the middle of the field pregame. Oh, were you? That was awesome. Did you win the check-in thing? The St. Louis City started doing the check-in when you walk into City Park. You check in on the app, and then you can win a chance to go out on the field and hold the banner. I was obviously too late for that because I was in KC, but dude, you got to be on the field. That was so awesome, Bucket Hat. Yeah, supporter section always brings the vibes for sure. Jeremy, it was a blast. 117 wasn't as lively, but still a good time. Now, I usually stand in the second to last row in the middle of the supporter section. It gives you kind of like a good tactical view up there, but then you also kind of feel the vibes. But when you go down that low below the drum line, it's a different world. It is an absolutely different world. It is like being in the mosh pit of a concert, honestly. That's the best thing I can compare it to. Honestly, Brad, if you're cool with it, I think the Ramble's going to be there as well. Mike and Mason, I think they said they were going. I think we're going to go back down there because that's where the fun is. So, yeah, if you see me Saturday, say hello, by the way. Brad, yep. Jeremy, debating going on Sunday. I'm telling you, Jeremy, look like an hour before the game, check SeatGeek. You can find a cheap ticket. I can almost guarantee you, especially because there's nothing left to play for this year. I mean, it's the final home game. I think ticket prices are going to be down for this one. So this might be a good chance to get in fairly cheaply. They are announcing the starting lineup now on the broadcast. So that's my cue to get the timer prepared. Just getting this ready. Angus McHorter, another member of my supporter section. How's it going, Angus? I'm doing pretty good. Been busy lately. I wasn't on the ramble this week because I just was kind of overwhelmed this week. I actually started a new job this week. It's within my same department at work, just a different job title, different set of responsibilities. And so when you're learning a new job, it's kind of stressful. But then on top of that, all the stuff for my channel that I've been doing and all the traveling, and it's just it's fun. I feel blessed that I'm in a position where I can actually entertain you guys and have this channel and do this for you guys. I truly love this channel and love the community here. It does take some energy out of you, though, definitely. It also takes being single because, being single means you have no responsibilities, which means and no kids. So it's no responsibilities means fun like this. I like this. Kane, I think we've had this convo before, but would you like to see what would you like to see for the potential new home kit this season? Good question, actually. Maybe we can talk about that here in the first half, as Ryan points out, New England is a weird organization. Totally. I mean, how do you get someone like Tim Parker and then you just let him rot on your bench? I just don't understand. Liverpool beat Bologna today. Let's go. Let's go. You never walk alone. Here we go. Timer's active. We are underway in LA. And I totally did not mean that to rhyme, but here we are. There we go. Let's take a look here. So the question was asked, what kind of jersey would I like to see for the home kit this year? I'm looking up an idea. Pulling it up. All right, now this picture quality might be a little bit potato quality here. I will admit that it's not the most high res of photos. This is the old cutest kits. So kind of like River Plate, where you've got the red sash. That is a red sash, by the way. I've seen color photos of this or of this team for this era. Red sash going across, and then you've got the badge on the left breast. Now, Chris Gebhardt, if he were here, would tell you no collars. I kind of agree with that. I don't think we need collars on this, but I'm just a big fan of this kind of general look. I don't know if that's what we actually do or not. I don't actually see us doing that. That's what I would like, though. That is what I would like. Aaron, we were just talking about that. We do not have a live correspondent yet. Ben Gottlieb is there. Nathan Holly's there. I think our international liaison, Kane, is going to reach out and see if maybe they can pop on. But crossing the box, headed, and that was headed away. Now we got a corner kick. So St. Louis moving from right to left. I'm curious to see how long St. Louis stays out on the front foot tonight. Really, thank you, Jerry. I did get that. I agree. Mo Salah, he's kind of hot and cold. Like he can disappear on you at times, but then when he's hot, he's like absolutely on fire. I like the cheek of this announcer going with the Marcel Hartog, like his German. He was speaking some like French earlier too. Cheeky. All right, Hartle with a cross in the box. High looper. Nilsson gets ahead on it, but it's wide. For Cali. So David pointing out spring would work. Might need to do a scheduled drop special in January or February. That could work. I need to do some more USL content here, honestly. Spring could be some Open Cup opportunities. Definitely. That's exactly how I ended up in the supporters section. So you say you love your seats, but always have FOMO, the supporters section. I got season tickets up in 217 above the supporters section. And I decided like in June of 2023, long ball, but it's corralled by Lunt. I decided, you know what? I'm going to check out the supporters section. And I forget which game it was exactly. It was June 1st. Someone can look that up for me, but I decided I'm gonna go down to the supporter section. I'm gonna buy a single in the supporter section, have fun. I had blast, and I decided at that point there was nowhere else I'd rather be. I'm trying to I split supporter section tickets with a friend of mine that he was gonna like discontinue his season tickets, and I'm like, wait, dude, I'll just buy him off, and he's like, well, how about half? So okay. So I'm able to get into the supporter section most games, but some games are a challenge. Brad pointing out supporter section already down for 51 this Saturday. That's going to go lower. I think that is definitely going to go lower. Ryan, I was up the times. I was in the sports section, and my Apple Watch gave me sound warnings both times. Oh, you should have. Well, you probably heard it in my vlog. I mean, it completely just overwhelmed my microphone. Although I accidentally nudged my mic gain on my receiver a little high, so that's why my audio in the last few minutes of my vlog was like crap. It was just because I slid it up too far. In fact, I'll show you exactly what happened. This is like way too much information, by the way. LAFC, we're playing in the midfield, so I got time. Hang on a sec. So these are the microphones that I use now. They're DJI wireless microphones, and they connect to this receiver. This receiver connects on the end of my phone, and it's very easy to like fat finger it, and like you can slide it up. You tap this. Actually, wait, hang on. I gotta go back. So you can tap. Okay, it's this one here. So you tap this, and this adjusts your mic gain. Now I have it down. You can't really see it very well because my camera's being kind of a potato right now, but it's down to a -7. So somehow my fingers kind of wrap around it, and somehow the mic gain was maxed out. Like it was all the way. Like when the audio was really bad, it was because this was like at it's a +12. So like it was like, it's like Nigel Tufnell in Spinal Tap going up to 11. It was like I knocked it all the way up somehow. Ideally, this would be a lot further down. So that's why the audio is crap. You probably didn't even care, but I felt like I should explain that for you. So, because yeah, I know the supporter section is incredibly loud, and I have a loud voice too. So like I'm kind of cognizant of that, but yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. I fat fingered my receiver, and the audio just went way to hell. El Farolito. I'm very familiar with El Farolito. The burrito. It's a Mexican restaurant. A Mexican restaurant. Made a bit of an Open Cup run this year. That was pretty freaking cool, honestly. I watched a couple of those El Farolito games when they were in the Open Cup. Like it was just amazing stuff. Yeah, and El Farolito actually won the Open Cup under a different name years ago. So they're kind of like their local equivalent of like the St. Louis funeral homes that like won. Yeah, Brad. Your significant other goes to bed early. So yeah, you're here now. So, or in the case of this Saturday, your significant other went out of town. So that freed you up to be my driver, which thank you again for that, Brad. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Bayern got beat today. I'll never complain about that. Brad saying only a 10-second delay. So yeah, the clock is accurate to what I'm watching. So not too bad. And my stream has not lagged on me yet. So that's what I think caused the issue last time. Yeah. So that's why that's what I would kind of want if I had my choice of designing the home kit next year. Are these kind of River Plate type of jerseys? These are the old cutest funeral home jerseys. Bucket hat. We already have white away kits. MLS usually likes their kits to be a complete opposite color. So maybe the jersey can be red, and I don't know. Maybe it might be a hard look to pull off. That's totally fair. I agree. We're looking pretty good so far. But as City Red points out, LAFC has a 66.6 win probability. Satan's number. Angus has 3 conversations going on 3 different screens. I guess that's better than having 3 conversations going on in your head. That would definitely be better than that. Ryan, LAFC wants to wear the Aztecs jerseys as... Oh, man. Big chance for LAFC. By the way, what do you think of LAFC's jerseys tonight? They're the retro jerseys they're wearing tonight. Crossing the box, head. Oh man, we dodged a big bullet there. Big bullet. Oh, we got Doomslayer Hartle getting another yellow. Sorry about that. I was kind of yakking there. I missed it. Already 2 yellows in this one. This one's. Why are we so feisty tonight? This game doesn't mean anything. Going to be more yellow than Big Bird in a sunflower field. You gotta love it. We need a third kit. We do need a third kit, and that would be cool if that went kind of historical. And I agree, Oliveira should definitely have had a goal there. Johan Duran scoring for Villa. Duran actually, when I went to England a few months ago and I saw Villa at Man City, I think Duran scored for Villa. He was like the only goal scorer for Villa. It was like 4-1 Man City, and but Duran was the lone goal scorer. Very nice goal too. I'm sorry. City Red 314 says this game means everything. Yeah, we really have to show those LA people up. This team's not owned by Kroenke, has no affiliation with Kroenke. They beat Sporting Kansas for us last week to soften them up for us at St. I mean, I don't have it in me tonight to hate LAFC tonight. I just don't. I understand LAFC is one of those clubs that people just hate because they're, like the big bougie LA club, and like it's another coastal bias town, and they got Olivier Giroud, and they got more stars and Hugo Lloris and net, and for some weird reason, I just don't have a problem with LAFC. I have no issue with them. None. I don't even dislike the Galaxy either, honestly. I just had no reason to. Cleared away. Can we get a break going here? Yes, we got a. Oh, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. Easy yellow. Yeah, that was a bad tackle. Like, that was an obvious tackle that, was one of those tactical yellows, but like, God, that still could have been dangerous. And that was Rasmus Alm being taken down too. Lord knows he's had enough leg injuries in his St. Louis career already. Doesn't need another one. Another one of the. He's kind of like Nilsson, another Swede, where he's great when he's healthy. I do agree, though, it'd be nice to beat LAFC, though. We haven't beat them yet. It'd be nice. We never even scored a goal against LAFC. That's right. The last LAFC game was the game where I actually got media credentials to go on the field and shoot video. I did a vlog. That was like my last St. Louis vlog that I did before this past Saturday. You can check that out. Brad that likes LAFC less and less every year. If I ever lived near LA, I would be a Galaxy fan for sure. Well, Brad, you're also kind of like a space, kind of tech guy. So like I can see why a team called the Galaxy would attract, honestly. And that's not a knock. That's just I just know you, so I can see that. Good throw in, but headed away. Cross blocked. Alm tries to volley again. Hartle bouncing around, and it's going to be dealt with and cleared. Get back there, Jay. Get back there, Jay. Get back there, Jay. Oh, good wheels. Good recovery by Toy Shirt coming back there. Once again with Toy Shirt, I feel because he was a striker at Hanover, like a pure striker, and they must have knew something about Toy Shirt's game to make him an attacking midfielder. Because one thing that I've been really impressed by Toy Shirt about is that he'll be everywhere. He will absolutely go everywhere. He's happy to go and backtrack. He's happy to put in some work in the midfield defensively. They must have knew that about Toy Shirt because he's been sensational. I mean, he can't beat Lionel Messi in a Twitter poll, but he's sensational. Too soon? That too soon? Do we have a new enemy now in Messi haters or in Messi stands? Like do we not like the Messi Sims? Oh, we might have a halftime guest here, Nathan Hawley from City Press. I'm going to get that to you, Kane, in just a sec. As soon as LAFC sorts out this, that's going to be a corner kick. Give me just a sec to get you that link, Kane. I'm gonna DM it to you on Twitter, Kane. Yep, I saw your message on there, Kane, as well. So there is the link. We are going to have a halftime away correspondent. Shout out to Nathan Hawley. Our foreign correspondent, Kane, was able to set that up. Thank you very much, Kane, as that's a headed, but not in the right direction for LAFC, and it's cleared. Buckethead was a Galaxy fan in his youth. Landon Donovan got him into soccer. I figured Galaxy is a gateway team for a lot of MLS fans, just because, I mean, whether it's Landon Donovan or David Beckham. Like, Beckham mania was kind of wild there for a hot minute. And then once that died down, so did like interest in the league. But like I can see a lot of fans like bandwagoning on the Galaxy starting out totally. Because to me, the Galaxy kind of like are just one of those quintessential MLS clubs. You know, when you think of MLS, they're one of the first clubs you like. At least I kind of think about personally those white and yellow jerseys. Beckham Galaxy was fun, as well as Latin Galaxy. I just haven't cared about them since then. CR7 should have gone there instead of Saudi. Well, CR7, I guess, was talking with Sporting Kansas, but then he realized he had to play in Kansas and said, F that. I don't blame him, though. Ryan does not care about the Messi simps, to be honest. And well, I guarantee they don't care about any of us either, really. They just care about their beloved waifu, Lionel Messi. Trust me. As a content creator that has had to deal with Messi simps, you know, on my channel, and I know other content creators have had to deal with Messi on their channel, these fans are like freaking locusts. They just flock to, by the way, corner kick for LAFC. They just flock to whatever Messi content they go to. They'll watch if you have like a 10-minute video, they might watch for a minute or two. And then they'll comment just Messi the GOAT, you know, or just like they're just the most mindless drones, you know, of soccer fandom. They have no soul. They have no personality. Their personality is just wow. Another bullet dodge there. Wow, Bogas should have had that. On Bogusz just gives it a rip. Yeah, it was his own teammate, and you know what? That deflection might have helped him there, honestly, because I think Luton was in position. But before the deflection, so that deflection. But yeah, Messi simps are just the most nothing people. I'm sorry, they just are. And I believe Messi is the GOAT. I truly believe Messi is the GOAT. I respect Messi. I enjoy watching Messi. I don't hate Messi like most people do, but his fan base, well, not everyone, but a lot of them are just trash people. They're just flat out trash people. I'm sorry. They're just nothing people. Kane, he can beat him if there weren't BOTD involved. I will die on that hill. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and you're probably right. We probably were never going to win that poll. The fact we put up a fight that long is impressive, but as some Messi sims pointed out, the ones that aren't just, you know, just saying Messi, the ones that actually have a thought in their fucking brain, pointed out that yes, a lot of Messi's fans are time zones ahead, so overnights, like that's when, like, you know, France and a lot of Europe would have, you know, gotten the bat signal about Messi. So I'm walking back the bots comment a little bit. I don't doubt that there may have been some bottage involved, because I mean, today's the day that Inter Miami won the Supporters Shield. So like, obviously MLS has a vested interest in promoting all things Messi, but yeah. And yeah, Kane, you probably voted for Messi. You're the one with the Soccer Zombie Messi jersey, you traitor. Should have banned you from City Park for that. Just absolutely. Although it's funny though, right before I bumped into you, Kane, there was a guy walking around behind the supporter section in a Messi jersey. I thought we were clear on that. That wasn't allowed in the supporter section. Are we going lax on that? There was someone in a black with pink striped Inter Miami Messi jersey. It was in the vlog. Just walking around behind the supporter section. Brave. Very, very brave. I do agree. These LAFC kits are very crisp. I don't know if I'd buy one. Maybe if they go on like a deep sale, like controversially, and I don't think any of the River City Ramble guys are here tonight, so I can actually make the statement. I'm going to buy a Wizards kit. I have to have it, but I'm going to wait for a sale. It's a little outside my range right now, but like if that thing goes down to like $60, $70 for a replica, I might have to pull the trigger on that. It is. And here's my thing with the Kansas City Wizards. It was before St. Louis had an MLS team. To me, it's a separation of, I know it's the same organization, but like it's a different name, different era. I think it's okay for a St. Louis fan to own a Kansas City Wizards jersey. That's probably me just trying to justify it. LAFC with a free kick here. Takes the direct. Nice save by Lunt. Ben Lunt. There you go. Lunt gets a little bit of the zombie action tonight. Kane says he would never vote Messi, but he'll wear his jersey. Corner kick. Oh, and another bullet dodged. On the back post, LAFC player just was not comfortable with that volley, but had he gotten a foot on it, that might have been 1-0 LAFC. Another bullet dodge. I feel we are getting very fortunate tonight, honestly. And I have not seen a sustained St. Louis attack in quite some time, and I'm getting worried. But I do agree, Kane, toy shirt is better than Messi and Ronaldo. Confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. Toy shirt Hartle 2024. Make America German again. Berkey for Speaker of the House. Because, yeah, Berkey's Mr. Charisma. I think you should have Indy Vasilov be the Speaker of the House, honestly. I think he'd be a better speaker. Yeah, and talking about the Messi simps, they're NPCs. They're absolute NPCs in real life. That's why. I mean, I'm getting upset about nothingness here, honestly. Like, but yeah, they are total NPCs. Ryan was totally one of those NPCs for R9 and Beckham, though. That's fair. And Brad, I agree. Messi and Ronaldo are great players, but there are more players out there to watch for. I love the up-and-coming underdogs. Same. Also, there's local clubs in these Sims towns. Like, why don't they support their local club? Just makes no sense. Angus, seeing reactions on YouTube which people drool over him. I don't hate him, but I dislike him being shoved down our throats. It's the same problem. I have the same problem with Messi, although I still like Messi. It's the same problem I had in the 90s with Michael Jordan. I thought I couldn't stand Michael Jordan in the 90s. I respect the hell of him now, but like I couldn't stand him in the 90s because I felt he was everywhere. He was on every commercial and he was just shoved down your throat so much. Granted, he's a marketing machine. He understands the marketing side of things. He benefited from it. I mean, he was able to get his own sneaker line at Nike. Nice ball by Klaus. Rasmus Alm recovers. As we pause from celebrity chat here on the Soccer Zombie Watch Along. This is why you're watching, so we can dish about sports fandoms here as bad back pass. Sorry if you heard that before, as Denny Bouanga steals it. LAFC kind of slow to build this counter here, but they got space. Still got space. Reed recovers enough to stop the pass going forward, and this time Nilsson, you don't want Nilsson handling the ball that much like that. He just kind of ran himself into trouble. But thankfully, okay, Jeremy says the faux whiz kits are better than these LAFC things. I mean, the LAFC kits are fine. I wouldn't buy one. I think the Wizard kits are nice. I'm sorry, Bucket Hat, but it's true. Brad Whiteside can confirm. I had a hard time the last St. Louis at SKC game with not pulling the trigger on a whiz kit. I had a very hard time. In fact, there may or may not have been someone in our Santos bus contingent that bought a Wizard scarf. I'm not going to name names to protect the innocent. Just saying. Kane, I think it's only applied to Miami games, maybe, but there's so many European and South American national jerseys in the Rapid supporter section right now. Yeah. Ryan, nobody beats the Wiz. Brad, look, these Wiz kits are pretty dang cool, but Brad can't. Again, I'm waiting for a sale. I will not buy. I'm not going to pay 3 figures for one. I just will not. That is a bridge I will not cross. Blanco with a shot. Luntz with the stop. Couple good saves by Luntz. So far. Yeah. Ben, big save. Luntz, good save. Definitely. And I agree, Jeremy. You should probably be down at least 1, if not 2 right now. He's Luntz. He's in your head. Bam, 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 bam. Jeremy, Reed's average position is crazy high. He's almost forcing Hartle more central when we have the ball. Yeah, Reed is definitely wandering far as that one is shanked into the 12th row. So we're talking about, like, you know, Toy Shirt Hartle 2024. Indy Vaslov's the Speaker of the House. Jose Kojima would be a good president of soccer football. Maybe for Japan. I guess he'd only be eligible in Japan for that. But Jose Kojima is going to run. He's going to run something in his life, and he's going to be very good at it. You know, whether it's a club or a business or an analytics firm, something. Jose Kojima is just going to succeed in life. Brad, the fact we put up that much of a fight for that poll is just plain fun. The messy poll, MLS will do it again for sure. Way too engagement not to. Like I said, I called it early on. That poll was going to be the equivalent of Celtic Rangers. It just was. St. Louis versus the messy Simps. I mean, absolutely. Back to Jordan. Ryan Fraley, still a Bulls fan because of Michael Jordan, because of my childhood, even though that organization is a shadow. Definitely. That's so true. Yeah, I got tired of Michael Jordan growing up, but I can definitely respect him as I've gotten older. Totally. I still think, in terms of basketball players, I still think he's better than LeBron. Fight me. David, I explained to a guy in Vancouver regarding my support of Sac Republic. I can't go see West Ham every week, but I can support the local side. Exactly. I can't go see Liverpool every week, but I can support these guys. And I do. And honestly, they deserve the support just because of how they are in the community, and just, it's a good marriage. It's a good marriage. Not perfect at times, but it's a good marriage. Oh, wow. Will Ferrell's at the game. Holy cow. He does a really good Harry Carey, by the way. I do not. Nowinski getting undressed by a left attacking midfielder. Stop me if you've heard that before. Yeah, Kojima would be the Japanese ambassador. Julio! How's it going, Julio? Did I see the match of Club America versus Columbus? I actually did not. I was busy that night. Talking about the Campeones Cup. Remind me, Club won that one, right? Let me double. I don't want to speak out of turn. Club America Columbus Crew Campeones. Yeah, Club won on penalties. That's right. Because Schulte had some good saves, but then he just kind of wore out at the end. That's right. Because I did see the penalties. So is the LAFC font on their jersey tonight like the Jurassic Park font? That's a good question. All right, Klaus being the number 9 facilitator. I understand why people look at Klaus and think that he's this big failure, or he's not performing, but like, these are the same people that just don't watch him on the field and what he does. Like, just there, like he's good at picking out passes. He can win the ball back. He's very physical. He does more than just score. You know, I'm so tired of the Klaus hate, honestly. I mean, I guess because he's a DP, he wears a target for criticism. I get it, but And maybe he doesn't deserve to be a DP. Maybe he's just a TAM level striker at this point. But I don't think he can be bought down because of his transfer fee. Shot high. LAFC cannot find the goal tonight. Like, they are just hitting. They could not hit. If they fell out of a boat in an ocean, they would somehow land in a desert. That is how bad they are tonight. Kane is asking about some guy named John Nelson. I've never heard of that guy. Never heard of that guy. But he wants to know if it's worth it to try and get a picture with him. Who is Johnny Nelson? Sounds like somebody that I used to know. Jeremy, I really thought we'd see a lot more balance in this team tonight, but we struggled to do anything with possession. That's not surprising. In transition, we're having trouble linking between the midfield and forwards. It looks like very early 2024 St. Louis City tonight, honestly, Jeremy, when we were just, having that, we could not connect in the final third. We didn't know what to do in the final third. It's looking like that team tonight. This looks like a team that's playing on short rest, that just gave it their all against KC on Saturday, and it's rotated. They just don't look. They're not in the races tonight. They look good to start, but the last 20 minutes or so has been a wet fart. Maybe they can get something going here as Hartle passes it back to Leuven. Leuven looking for someone. Actually, that's Girdwood. Jake Girdwood, get back there. Go back. You are not Chris Durkin. And that was a long ball to nowhere, like early 2024 St. Louis. Yeah, spacing is a mess tonight. Totally. Yeah, it was Clue that one. Possum Boy, welcome. Let's go. Yeah, tell the team that they need some caffeine tonight because they're playing like they're absolutely sleepwalking. Kane, I also say anything is rigged if it's not the result I wanted. That's true. I mean, we just expect to win Twitter polls at this point here in St. Louis. Angus thinks that Indiana Vasiliev looks as though he could be the House of Representatives Sergeant at Arms. I can see that, honestly. I can see that because we have no one that has his swag on. We just don't. Jeremy, the issue is something Twelman pointed out. If Klaus is doing this style of 9, then wingers have to carry the load. I'm not convinced they can. So we need Klaus to score. That's a fair assessment. I mean, Klaus. It's weird having him being a facilitator because you need to have someone that can come along the wings and contribute shots on goal and possibly goals. We don't have that right now because Rasmus Alm is a facilitator. Hartle is kind of a hybrid facilitator shooter, but we haven't really seen Hartle's goal scoring prowess yet. The goals are coming from Cedric Toyshirt, who's playing in the 10 role behind Klaus. So it's it's a weird dichotomy. Kane, that was the exact equivalent of liking the tweet but not answering. Yep. Sorry, Kane. Hello from England. Ballham, how's it going? Well done on the away day win. When the Kansas video on the YouTube channel was it a good day? Well, actually, it wasn't an away day. It was at my home park, so it was not an away day. I'm never going to do an away day review of City Park because it's my home park. It's my hometown club. So it was a vlog, but it started out as an away day because it obviously started in Kansas City. But yes, it was a great day because we beat our rivals. Kansas are our rivals, undisputed, and with good reason to be. And we had nothing left to play for on Saturday except for pride to beat our rivals. And we put everything into beating our rivals. And yeah, it was great. It was absolutely great. Jeremy, I don't think it's blasphemy to say that Toyshirt's picking up the slack Nico did. I mean, again, I think the biggest what if question for St. Louis this year is what if St. Louis was able to pry Toyshirt from Hanover in January? Because I think things go a little differently. And I saw someone debate this, I think, in the Chat City Tactics Discord. I think the Nico sale to Como coming out of nowhere really hurt. It hurt more than people expected. I mean, yes, it was a financial windfall for St. Louis as LAFC is threatening, centered in the box. Nice D. Very nice D and cleared. What is with this announcer tonight trying to be German? That's not. He just went Henry Castra. I was like, what is this announcer? Is he actually German? Is he actually European? Like, he doesn't sound European. He just sounds silly. Da, 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 da. So Ballum is asking me where do I live? Small town. Excuse me, as I'm being very professional by enjoying my cerveza tonight. No, I live in the city of St. Louis. St. Louis is like the 23rd biggest city in America, and it's an urban city. And do I see Saudi Arabia team shirts? I haven't seen a single Saudi Arabia team shirt. I'm convinced Saudi Arabia kits don't exist in America. I've never seen one ever. Or any the Inter Miami thing is a running gag in my channel, like, because you see them everywhere. I may own a couple Messi jerseys myself from Inter Miami. Don't tell anyone, by the way. But yes, you definitely see Messi jerseys in the wild, but you don't see any Saudi Arabia jerseys. Oh, shot blocked. Another good block. That was Nerwinski there. Uh-oh. Was that a handball, though? Was that oh, by the way, Jeremy saw a young kid in a Al Nassr Ronaldo uniform in Edwardsville. Let's see here. That's going to be close on the handball. It looked natural to me, but I'm also incredibly biased on that. Announcers are saying penalty. Looked like shoulder to me. It looks close. It looks very close. Balham is from London. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. St. Louis is very similar size to Manchester. That is a very appropriate. Only when I was in Manchester, I mean, I only stopped by just for, I stopped there on the way to Bolton to see the Wanderers versus Reading, and then I saw Man City a couple days later. Manchester looks like a pretty nice city. Honestly, it looks very nice. I would say St. Louis is a little grittier than Manchester, but that's just the parts that I saw of Manchester. I agree. No one watches the Saudi league, so it's always a surprise seeing a Saudi jersey. Totally. All right. Arms are high and out from the body, but it looks like it's a shoulder. But of course, as Aaron points out, it's only a handball against us. I'm going to see that replay one more time. JT saying he tucked it in. Kane might have seen the same kid in the Al Nassr Ronaldo jersey. Usually it's young kids that wear those as shoulder. That looks like shoulder, but that's in a super slow mode. That looks like a shoulder. That should not be a penalty, but it's St. Louis, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But I was having this conversation with someone at work today that her 10-year-old son loves Lionel Messi, loves Kylian Mbappe, Ronaldo. He knows all the soccer stars. Couldn't name a baseball player. Her son only watches soccer and basketball. Which, to be fair, basketball is. I feel that's also a lot of young kids like basketball as well, the NBA. But you don't. I mean, like he can tell you who Aaron Judge was, and my cousin's kids in Tulsa. They couldn't. I mean, they didn't know who Aaron Judge was. They didn't know who Mike Trout was. They didn't know who Bobby Witt Jr. was, but they knew who Lionel Messi was. Kids in Louisville, when they played Frankfurt in the game that I saw there, they were screaming for Mario Götze. This is where the world is going. So maybe it's not too surprising to see Ronaldo Al Nassr kits, being worn by kids, because that's what they know. That's what they know. That is what's cool right now. Biggest advantage Manchester has is their downtown is miles ahead of ours. Yeah, our downtown's pretty dead, honestly. Yeah, I have sympathy for Reading. I wouldn't say I'm a Reading supporter per se, but I have sympathy for Reading and what's going on with them. And yeah, the Reading video did very well. All right, here's a decision by the ref. He's smiling. No handball. We dodge one. Let's go. You know what? That deserves a certain something here if I can get it to play here. That deserves another gasm. When we don't get handballs against us, it deserves. In fact, that actually is more of a what a save! God thanks. Yeah, we got saved. We got saved by VAR there. So yeah, that was more George Best there. But a corner kick for LAFC, so they could still put the hurt on us here. Driven corner. Doesn't get by the first defender, goes out to the box. Now they're working it around into the box. High cross. Luntz, all 6'7" of him, will corral that. One of the benefits of being, I question if Berkey would have gotten to that one. Luntz would have because he's 6'7". Berkey's not that tall though. He's like 6'1", I think. But Ballholm, yes, I think it's very fair to say USA is definitely the transition is happening right now. There is a whole generation of youth that would much rather go to a soccer game than baseball. And that baseball is America's pastime, but like baseball is dying a death in this country. I'm sorry, but it is. I'm seeing it with my own eyes here in St. Louis. So this was the first season the St. Louis Cardinals have not drawn 3 million fans over the course of 81 home games in decades. And it's going to go even further down next year. It just is. But JT points out with handballs needs to be clear and obvious. Totally. Another chance for LAFC here. I mean, LAFC's XG has got to be like around 1.5 at this point, I'm guessing, or a 2. Because they're absolutely strangling us right now, but they don't have any goals to show for it. This is survive the video game or like in real life, because like this is it's just we're not doing well tonight. They're gonna score against us, and then it's gonna open the floodgates. I just think this one's gonna end up being like an ugly result. I mean, it doesn't look like it now, but they're knocking on the door too much. Talking about kids and soccer, Kane says, one of the kids I coach is like that. I told him once I spoke French, and he was so beyond excited because that was the language Mbappe spoke. That's cool. Can confirm Ballham about the Bundesliga. They have like their own US like marketing wing now. In fact, maybe in the future I'll do some stuff for the Bundesliga. I got in touch with the marketing guy for Bundesliga when I went to the Frankfurt Louisville game. And yeah, they are definitely trying to make a play for America. I know Frankfurt is like they really love Louisville, and that they have a brand new spanking great stadium, great facilities. And I know I read an article in The Athletic about how Frankfurt's like eyeing America for a lot of its growth going forward, which is interesting. It's very interesting. Hey, anyone want to answer our London friends question here? Can you tell me what is a handball? Does soccer have too many rules? I'm going to leave that to you guys to answer our English friend on, because I don't know what a handball is in America anymore. Yes, there's way too many rules, but you know what? You guys can explain it. Eli Carlson, that is not going to be tolerated in the chat here. We don't do the Cubs in this chat. This is not no. Besides, Ryan's right. We kind of hate KC more here. Although I have nothing against the Royals. I still hate the Cubs more than the Royals. I have nothing against the Royals. I mean, I was 3 months old when the Don Denkinger Royals Cardinals thing happened. But like, I don't have anything really against the Royals too much per se. I'm just not old enough to, I guess. Yeah, it does feel like we're chasing on defense because we're pushing our forwards up, Jeremy. I agree. Yeah, Nowinski, Reed were high. We need to stop playing Nowinski so high. All said Allman Hartle central, but it's almost like we're completely overrun when we lost into midfield. Yeah, totally. It's very thin line of bounce. I agree. Eli, I'm also pissed SKC made the CONCACAF. That's just, but maybe they won't be in the Open Cup next year. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen with that? O'Brien, if that had gone in, I would have been very upset. That was an absolute wet fart of a shot. That was so bad. So bad. Hey, our soon-to-be newlywed, Justin, Breakfast King. How's it going, man? I'll stop the clock behind me there. We are now in stoppage time. 5 minutes of stoppage time. I have to stop the clock for that because I can't reset it. And I can't set it to 45 for the second half. Ryan, agree. Every league has a handball issue. Kane, I'm with you. I'm not ready for the season to be over either. Like, I guess when things get over, like I can always, follow Liverpool and Donnie, but yeah, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. I need to go back to Doncaster sometime. Maybe in May when they get promoted. Shot Blanca! And there it is. All right. I think it's time to face reality.
We're fucking shit! 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 We're fucking shit!
We're effing shit. We're effing shit. We're effing shit. Also, that was a hell of a goal. You're right. Denny Bouanga. Okay. Guilty pleasure time. If we're talking players in MLS that I really enjoy watching, Denny Bouanga is up there. Like he is like number 2 or number 3 in the league for me. Respect to Denny Bouanga. That he is an absolute baller. But yeah, I thought we would make it through the half. But yes, as Aaron points out, Bouanga's good. He's good. He just went around Lubin and JD. It's Bouanga. I mean, he just made a good run and he got space. He did what he needed to do. Wasn't great defending, but I mean, maybe they could have stepped up and challenged Bouanga more, but it's Bouanga. It is Denny Bouanga. Nobody was stopping that. And of course, as Buckethead points out, I'm sure the torches and pitchforks are out for Ben Lunt already, because in any sport in St. Louis, whether it's hockey, whether it's soccer, there is nothing St. Louis sports fans like more than turning their goalkeeper into an absolute pariah. I don't know how it hasn't happened with Berkey yet, but it's young. Time is young. Brad is going to watch Louisville and New Mexico United in the USL playoffs this season. I am going to watch the Bujos Union Omaha. By the way, you may notice that's a new Union Omaha scarf. There is going to be a video on that soon, by the way. It's part of a care package that I got from a Union Omaha fan. I just need time to actually edit it and get it out there, but it's coming. Also got some Doncaster swag as well that I want to show off. But Union Omaha, I'm going to follow. USL Championship. I feel I can't be a Louisville fan because of the past history with St. Louis, the Kings Cup and all that. It's a good question. Who would I support? Who should I support from the championship? Someone make their case. Make the case for a USL championship team to support. You're not moving me off of Union Omaha, but like Tulsa's not even going to make it. I don't know if the Rowdies are going to make it at this point either. So like, do I have to support? I don't want to support Louisville. They're the Death Star of the championship. I like their stadium. I like their fans. I like their setup, but I don't know. Maybe Indy 11? Indy 11? Maybe some sympathy for Indy 11? Yeah, it's fair, Jeremy. Great shot, bad defending. Eli says we need a supporters group called the Marcel Hartle Cartel or Marcel Hartle Cartel. That's going to be tough. That's a tough one to say. Yeah, I mean, the defending could have been better, but like, yeah, I can't be mad about that. I mean, yeah, just doesn't matter. Just read it right here. Yeah, we're fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked. LAFC is really good playing at home, not eliminated. I don't think anyone truly expected us to win. I mean, I was hoping for a tie, but it is what it is. Stephen McCauley, how's it going, man? Maybe in semblance of defense would have saved that. Lots of flat feet there. Totally. That's fair. But it's Bouanga. Like Bouanga is the kind of guy that like he's gonna create magic even if you do defend well. He's just a game changer. He absolutely is. Talking about St. Louis goalies, Binnington's kind of a D-back, so that's why people can't stand him. But I agree on STL fans and goalkeepers. I don't mind Binnington. I think goalies need to have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, as that's halftime, by the way. Thank God. Brad is again supporting New Mexico. Indy 11 might be a bad shout. Oh, Kane's favorite song from Muse is
We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit!
We Are.
We're fucking shit!
Totally.
We're fucking shit!
Yep.
We're fucking shit!
Absolutely.
We're fucking shit!
100% agreed.
We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit!
Oh, got some Sarasota Paradise fans in the chat. Paradise is in USL 2, but that's Jose Kojima's former USL 2 team, by the way. Yeah, we got a 0.09 XG. I think I've had farts with higher XG than that. This has to be one of the most absolute ass St. Louis's performances we've seen this year. I thought we had turned a corner, but it feels like we have fallen right back into the malaise of April, May 2024 St. Louis. Just not great. Of course, David is a Sacramento Republic fan. That's a possibility. That is definitely a possibility there. I got a Sacramento Republic scarf. Someone very nice gave that to me. So that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. All right, it is halftime. So again, no Mason today. I'm hoping to get Nathan Holly on for the live report from LAFC, get his thoughts on things. I am actually going to step away for just a brief moment. I got to check something real quick and then come right back. Actually, probably wouldn't hurt to get another one of these as well, because I'm just feeling like one of those days. So I'm gonna step away for just a moment, come right back. Hopefully Nathan Holly is ready to go when I come back, but stick around. We got more Soccer Zombie After Dark watch along coming up in just a little bit. All right, we are back, and I think we got him, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So, coming to us live from Los Angeles, it is Nathan Hawley of St. Louis City Press. Nathan, how's it going, man?
Well, it was going better until
Okay?
about 5 minutes ago. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just well. So going a little bit better than
Okay.
five minutes ago. So Denny
Yeah.
Bouanga, he's kind of good, isn't he?
He is. And so my seat is kind of right along where I've been able to watch him all night. Just kind of tear us up. It's been great.
Totally. So, first of all, are there a lot of St. Louis supporters there? I know Ben Gottlieb's there, but I'm guessing there's probably not a whole lot of us there tonight. Is that correct?
I've seen maybe 10.
Maybe 10.
So,
and I'm guessing they're all in your section.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm guessing those 10 St. Louis City fans are all in the section you're in. Are you in the designated away section?
No. So I have a couple that are sitting with me. We got tickets from the same person, but then it's just people scattered about. So
Gotcha.
I haven't seen a good contingent.
Yeah. So St. Louis before the Bouanga goal looked like they were very flat tonight. They've dodged some bullets from LAFC tonight. They had a couple chances they probably should have converted on, honestly. But not the most inspired performance from my view tonight from St. Louis. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I don't know if this is true. It's always hard to tell in the stadium. Leuven has looked sloppy. The whole team actually kind of a couple of moments of individual brilliance, but then turn over the ball to LAFC, and they're just too good. You can't get away with that. It's a midweek game out in California. It's sloppy.
Yeah, and it definitely kind of looks like that from here as well. One of the storylines that I'm following tonight, Jay Greenwood-Reich getting his first ever start for St. Louis City. Any thoughts on his performance tonight? I haven't really seen anything from him that suggests he's doing great or terrible. What do you think?
So he had a couple of, I guess, okay plays against Bouanga earlier, but then he and Nerwinski and Alm kind of all failed on that last goal. So
yeah, that's true.
I caught Watts and Tottenham warming up on the sideline at halftime, so I'm wondering if Hackworth is thinking earlier subs than usual, and if JGR would be one that would come out.
Or maybe Leuven comes out, because Leuven, he played a full 90 Saturday, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're just in preservation mode, and then if Totland's coming back, then is this maybe to not take out Nerwinski, but rather have Nerwinski shift and take out Nilsson? Because again, you worry about Nilsson and his hamstring.
You do. He's looked pretty good. I like Nilsson and Kessler together. That is a solid center back pairing.
I'm very encouraged by that pairing as well. And, if Nilsson can stay healthy, maybe we don't need to splash on a center back this offseason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally. So how is LAFC Stadium? Of course, I've never been, but set the stage for us. What's it like there?
So it's actually pretty nice. This is the fourth away stadium I've been to this year. It's the best. I like it more than Cincinnati or KC or Houston, which are the other ones I've been to. They had a Falcon before the game, which was pretty cool. And a mariachi band performed the national anthem. So that was nice. They have food selections that seem a step up, closer to the city. But I will say, nowhere near City Park. We deserve that award or recognition that we got this week. We've got a special place.
We really do. We really do. And, as if you guys watch the YouTube blog on the Saturday in the heart of the supporter section, there's no place in MLS like it. That is for sure. But
Yeah.
I do wonder if like really Saturday was our Super Bowl or I guess in our from our point of view, our Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. And now it's just kind of like, well, let's just throw something out there and see what sticks in this way. It kind of feels like that, honestly.
Right. It's like, well, we have to play this game, so let's go do something for 90 minutes.
Exactly. So, Nathan, if you think of it after the game, if you want to join me for the post game, let me know what you thought of the second half. We would certainly love to hear it as well. And if anyone in the chat's got questions for Nathan about, LAFC, the game, the stadium, drop them in and we'll pass them along to you at the end of the game.
Awesome.
Nathan, thank you so much for joining me at halftime. Really appreciate
Thanks for having me. This was great.
Absolutely appreciate our away day correspondence as always. Thanks, Nathan.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. All righty. Nathan Hawley from St. Louis City Press joining us on the road. We have the best watch-alongs as we have St. Louis fans that come to us from the games. He is now our third foreign correspondent to go along with Kane and now Aaron Leaks. So there we go. We did have our foreign reporter tonight. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And I know I've been ignoring your chat. I apologize for that. Jeremy pointing out that we've had just 5 touches in the opponent's box, on pace to have our lowest if we don't get more than 7. Yeah, we just cannot do anything in the final third. We just cannot do anything at all. I don't see that sizzle to do anything in that final third either. Our buildup has not been expiring tonight at all. At all. Yeah. No offense, but we literally we can't pass our own half. Yeah, that's Gummy Blocks is there. Can't complete more than 3 passes in a row. I've noticed that with Loons. Yeah, he doesn't yeet it like Berkey's not afraid to lump it down the field. Loon seems more content to play a short game. Let's see other comments here. Defending for an entire half is like watching paint dry. That first half kind of honestly was like watching paint dry. Honestly, I tried to make this entertaining, but sometimes you just can't help it. City Red 314. Hate to say it because I like Reed. However, that goal is on his pointless and unnecessary first touch. Reed's got some things he has to work on. That's one. First touch is one of them. Especially if he wants to be that bombing, guy up the left wing. Like he really needs to work on his ball skills. He absolutely does. 0.07 XG. That is terrible. And I agree, Aaron. No way Nilsson plays much longer. I'm guessing that's if Totland's coming on. I'm guessing the move is Totland at right wing. Nerwinski comes in for and shifts over and subs out Nilsson. I do agree with Nathan though. I like the way Nilsson and Kessler have worked tonight. That pairing has potential. But yeah, we're playing for next year. LA has something to play for. They have a chance to still win the West. They're chasing the Galaxy right now. So, Steven, funny we haven't even talked about Giroud yet. He hasn't done much, and that you literally answered your first query right there. He hasn't done much, but when he scores, he will be dangerous. But he hasn't done much because I think Kessler and Nilsson are doing a great job tonight. Honestly. Yes, LAFC's had chances, they have had looks, but like generally I have nothing bad to say about Nilsson or Kessler tonight. It's really other actors that like JGR not stepping up for Bouanga, Leuven not stepping up against Bouanga, Nerwinski doing Nerwinski things. Jay Reed's not exactly a defensive savant. Things like that. It's not, but I have no problem with our center backs tonight. City Reds, Giroud has a signature back heel in the build up to goal. So yeah, he did. Interesting quandary by Jeremy. We're going to open this up to the floor here now. Could tonight he asked if tonight could earn the Hack the job next year. Are we bad enough to where Hack does not get the job next year? I have a thought on that, but I'll open it up to you guys. We'll get back to it here as I'm catching up on comments, but I want to ask you, does tonight take Hack out of the running for the head coaching job next year? Does he get the interim tag ever removed because of his performance tonight. David saying LAFC Stadium is very nice and modern. If you don't drive, easy to get to. So I guess it's good for. I guess there's good public transit that goes there. That'd be nice for LA because LA. I've heard nightmares about LA traffic. Of course, I say that as someone that's going to Cali, and maybe I make a dip into LA for something, but like I don't know. It all depends on when the schedule comes out and how the games kind of fall. Kane, are you? Yeah, Kane is in Denver tonight. Yeah, Aaron, I agree. Nilsson got 45 minutes in, so hopefully he can play longer on Saturday. I agree. He needs to run out in front of the home crowd for the final match. Definitely. Ben is going to bed. I got to get up in the morning. I don't blame you, honestly. This game has been an absolute just snooze fest. So like if you go to bed, I totally understand that. Have a good night, Ben. This is one I think this feels like a very skippable second half, but if you're still going to hang around, I appreciate that. If you're hanging around to this watch along, you're enjoying this, drop a like. It would really help the channel out if you do. It's just simple. Just hit a like, not asking you for anything else. It just YouTube's algorithm is what it is. Brad is saying we can always take Louisville's coach, Denny Cruz. That's a possibility. Jerry doesn't think this takes Hack out of contention. She follows up by saying Hack is fine. Need a bundle of games over time to establish worth. But we, excuse me, isn't that what we've gotten from him? I mean, Hack's had the interim job for the past couple months now. He's had it since Leafs Cup, before Leafs Cup even. At what point do we say yes or no to him? Like, how many more games does he need? Aaron thinks that Hack should stay. He likes Hack, likes the possession type of offense he's trying to build. And if we solidify defense, we could be really good. I don't mind the style that we're doing now, but Hack has in-game management issues that I have concerns about, and I'm not sold on. He also seems to really favor players like Nowinski for mind-boggling reasons. Like, you know, there's things about Hack I'm not fully sold on. But like, I think if he's a technical director, we bring in like a Denny Cruz to be the head coach, I think that could be a good partnership. As for the question, is it time for Hack to go? You give him the rest of the season. Let's see what he does against Houston, against Minnesota. Why are we gonna? There's no reason we have to change anything right now. Oh shoot! All right, well, I blew the timer. Ripped the timer. So 45:35 at mark. Shoot. Someday I'll remember that. Rip. Yeah, I know. Timer doesn't matter because, again, we are screwed. I'm not even going to change the banner from that, honestly. It really does. It doesn't matter. You're right. I'm a nihilist tonight. Nothing matters. Yeah, Nilsson's still on. No changes. I agree. I don't think Hack is out yet, but end of the season, let's see how he does against Houston, against Minnesota. If put it this way, this game, I don't think seals Hack's fate. If we go home to Houston on Saturday and drop an absolute egg, yeet. It's yeet time. Get him the frick out, because we have had enough of bad performances at home this year. We had it under Carnell. We had it a little bit in the transition since him. We've gotten better of late, but to me, there is no excuse with the tools that we have now, with the players that we got now, to like drop a 3-0 stinker or a 4-0 stinker or a 4-1 stinker. If we have a truly bad game Saturday, I think Hack, absolutely no freaking way he comes back next year. But you still got to play out. I still think you play out the season with Hack regardless. And Aaron, that's part of the issue though. as a corner kick. O'Brien heads it instead of volleying it. That's kind of he had to lean in for that. Crossing the box, headed away. And LAFC's not going to do anything with this. Yeah, if Jake stays at home, but the problem is Jake doesn't stay at home. It's a tactical misfire somehow. He also still can't rein in Chris Durkin when he plays the 6. He can't rein him in. It's just incapable. Dave is asking the question: is City going to spend, or are they going to be thrifty? My argument there is I think they did all their spending in the summer. Cedric Toyshirt, Marcel Hartl, Giannis Horn, Simon Betcher, JGR. That's 5 new faces that you have brought in. Yes, Toyshirt was on a free. Hartl was on a free, although Hartl's now a DP. You have JGR had a pretty hefty transfer fee from what I've heard. Giannis Horn's a loan to buy. Betcher is a loan to buy. So I would say that their spending is like done, but it wouldn't be surprised if they made a couple moves in the window. But it just feels like that they're done with their spending for now. As Klaus crossing the box, no one there, headed away. City will be thrifty. Look at the payroll; it matches the standings. Yeah. It's soccer. You have to spend. Unfortunately, this is a sport where you do have to throw a little bit of money to win at it. You just have to. I don't care what Lutz says about being thrifty and looking for bargains and all that. Like, you still have to show up to the dance, as they say. You can't just show up. Cinderella didn't show up at the ball in a 1999 Ford Escort. She showed up in a chariot, for God's sakes. All right. Congrats, Brad. Found the New Mexico United scarf. That's been an ongoing saga. He can't find New Mexico United merch, but he found one. It's like me and this Heidenheim scarf. I can't find Heidenheim scarves anywhere online. I found one like on a English version of Goodwill, like a thrift store on eBay. Yeah. Heidenheim's my new Bundesliga team. Into the box, promising shot blocked. Toy shirt with a chance there. Shot blocked again and cleared away. Speaking of Heidenheim, I'll be right back. I got something to show you. So, remember what I was saying about Heidenheim merch being very hard to find? I just got this in today. The FC Heidenheim, I think this was their away kit last year. FC Heidenheim, by the way, they're in the Bundesliga. They're playing in the Europa Championship. But yeah, this was their kit last year. And it on the back, it has their striker from last year on the back, Tim Kleindienst. Tim Kleindienst now plays for Mönchengladbach. They threw a big bag of money at him to sign over there. But you know where I got this jersey? I got it on eBay. I bought it like a month ago. And I bought it. And the reason I'm just now getting it today is because I had to buy it from a guy in Ukraine. It was a guy that had a lot of ratings on Ukraine, positive ratings. I wasn't really concerned. I just know shipping from Ukraine can be a pain. There's a guy from Ukraine that I buy from eBay sometimes that's pretty reliable. Igoron93 is his name. This was a different guy. But this is a 2X, which means I can wear it. But it's very hard to find big boy Heidenheim kits online, but this guy in Ukraine had one at a pretty decent price too. I didn't pay out of the nose for it. So corner kick, by the way, for City. But yeah, just wanted to show that off. So yeah, new kit in the collection today. It is FC Heidenheim. And yes, Jeremy, I see your comment. We have decided to play offense. I like that, actually. Yeah. More new kits. Gotta love it. Aaron, can anyone keep Durkin in one spot? We also have to be realistic on who we can get. Putting together a whole new team on the fly isn't easy either. That's what we did. That's basically what we did this summer. I still think that we can go out there. I mean, if Josh Yarrow's not going to be back, if Jake Nowinski's not going to be back, I think there is room to add a defender. We have U22 slots available, so like we can find like another Girdwood Reich type, maybe someone with like a little more pedigree to be a rotational center back option with Hebert, Nilsson, and Kessler. I think if we got one more center back, I'd feel a lot better. And then you just have JGR commit to being a 6. Yeah, Buwanko is down. All right, corner kick for City. This one is going to be looks like Lubin's going to take this one. No, it's Hartle. He's got the shuffle. But that is a corner kick to nowhere. Lubin will corral it. Crosses it back in the box. Cleared right out to Hartle. Is going to cross it back in. This is like 3 corners in one right here. All 3 of them just as ineffective as the other. And a foul ends that. Yeah, Heidenheim is my new Bundesliga team. I really took to them. They're a city of 45,000 people that have a team not just in the Bundesliga but in the Europa Conference League. They play in a smaller stadium than City. Like I think their stadium only seats like 15,000. Like it's not a big stadium. It's just like if you like underdogs, Brad Whiteside, Heidenheim is the team for you. Definitely. And when I say like they're a city of 45,000, like they're not connected to an urban center. They're in the middle of nowhere in southern Germany. Like they really are. I think they're like an hour east of Stuttgart. And it's just kind of like in that nothing forest down there. But yeah, I would never support Bayern. Oh, shoot. Oh, and that we tempted the beast. We tempted the beast.
We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit.
That was bad.
We're fucking shit.
I'm just gonna turn this up.
We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit.
That was ruled offside. That was disgusting. I don't care. We're still shit. We are still shit. Yeah, we're lucky on the offsides. We are saved by the flag. He was not offsides. Okay, I'm just going to hold Aaron's comment up there for that because he was not offsides. They got to review that. He was so on. He was so on. Very onsides. He was all day onsides. That's going to be 2-0. I'm just going to change the banner now. Change the banner now. Yeah, that's a goal. It should be a goal. Hang on, Jeremy. I'm waiting for the official word. Defense goalkeeper miscommunication. Yeah. I want to see that one more time, honestly. I normally do just nurse 1 beer through these watch-alongs, but this is definitely a 2-beer night. Steven, you called it. We weren't talking about Giroud. We said Giroud was kind of quiet. And, yeah, he scores on an absolute mare. I don't know why this is taking so long. It's pretty obvious he was onside. Why are they checking the Pawanga touch now? Okay, I misheard the announcer. Yeah. I think we're all about to go there pretty soon. I don't need you right now, but like I'm just gonna It is offside? It really is offside? What? What on earth? I mean, okay, I guess I'll change the banner back, but like I'm sorry, Yoda. Yeah, I don't understand that. That is so insane. That is so insane. Yeah, who does LAFC think they are? Us? I mean, banner says it all right here. What angle did they have? Wow. All right. Well, we're still alive. Still alive. It is now 11:01, by the way. My clock is like a few seconds behind, but it is 11:01 now. By the way, 60. Okay, here's another thing against Hack. It goes into the game management concerns that I have about him. So it is now the 60th minute. We're playing on short rest. We have a fair amount of starters from Saturday in there. Not all, but we have a fair amount. Where's the subs? Subs. Where are the subs? Why are we running these players into the ground for this game? Why? We have to play again Saturday. What? Why do we have Hartle, Toyshirt, Klaus, and Alm out there? Why? Why? Simon Betcher could use the playing time. Get him. He didn't play this past Saturday. Get him out there. I mean, love for Johnny Klein. Anyone? I mean, are we just casting Johnny Klein off now? Is he cooked? Thor. He's like a super sub now. Keyword sub. Yeah. We're gonna play Saturday against Houston, and we're gonna be absolutely dead, just like KC was against us this past Saturday. I would rather us just say fuck it, we're done, and get our studs out. Just get our studs out. Be fresh for Saturday. City Red thinks it's because we're about to tie this game. What gives you that impression? What there's not, I don't see anything. I mean, we had that little flurry at the start of the half, but like in the past 5 minutes or so, there's nothing that tells me that St. Louis is about to tie this game. I hate to be the pessimist. I want to be the optimistic, happy, positive St. Louis City fan, but I'm just being realistic. So if I don't want Hack, who is your realistic replacement option? Denny Cruz, Louisville City. That's my replacement. Denny Cruz has worked with Hackworth before. Hackworth can go back to being technical director. Denny Cruz is a rising star in this sport. All he does at Louisville City is win. We're a club that is not going to be competing for the Supporters Shield or the MLS Cup in the next few years. Like, we're not close to beating the LAFCs, the Inter Miamis, the Columbus Crews of this league on a consistent basis. Why not give a chance for a younger coach that is on the rise in this league? To play with a rebuilding squad. Yes, we have aspirations. We don't want to win the Wooden Spoon every year, of course not. But I think in the next couple of years, I think we're going to be a club that competes for the playoffs, and probably is in the playoffs. But we're not going to be realistic hardware winners for the next couple of years. Give a guy like Denny Cruz, who's rising in this sport, a chance. That's what I'm saying. He has the tie-in with Hackworth. He's young. He has a track record, not in MLS, but in USL. But like, in the way that St. Louis is structured, all he has to do is coach. Lutz will catch the fish. Cruz would have to cook it. Yeah, that was a good play by Nowinski, by the way. Anyway, thanks for listening to my TED Talk, Aaron. By the way, this game is so fantastic. We're actually beating LAFC in the XG battle, 0.06 to 0.05. Like, two YMCA teams would be more entertaining than this tonight. Or two CYC teams would be more entertaining. I know because I played for a CYC team growing up. Yeah, I agree. Cruz is the opposite. To me, it's Cruz. I'm sorry, actually, take that back. Forget Cruz. We need Klopp. We need get him in. He came, he saw, he conquered. He won all that at Liverpool. I mean, it's just, and he's German, so it's just meant to be. You're right. Jurgen Klopp. Boom. Totally realistic, too. No, it's not. Jeremy, honest conversation. Are we not rotating or subbing earlier because we still don't think we're deep enough to compete with an 11 plus subs week in and week out? Maybe enough to compete with 11 plus subs week. See, that kind of goes into my argument of why I would rather see St. Louis give a guy like Denny Cruz a chance versus another retread from somewhere else, from either second Bundesliga or MLS. I don't want another retread. I want someone fresh. This team is fresh. This team has a fresh mentality. But Jeremy raises an interesting question about our talent level right now. We're better than we were at the start of the season. I think we're definitely improved with Hartle and Toyshirt, but there's still work to be done. And I mean, we're still talking about giving Jake Nowinski starting minutes. I'm sorry. No offense to Jake Nowinski, his family, his friends, his fans. To me, Jake Nowinski is not a starting MLS right back. He just isn't. Again, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. We got Giannis Horn and Kill Watts coming in. Presumably, Horn coming in means a more defensive look at the back line. Of course, it's possible Horn could come in for Nilsson as well, because Horn was playing center back for some insipid reason at Nuremberg. He's not really a center back. And yeah, Celio and Ostrak are going to be back next year too. So we have nothing left to do on offense. I think our offense next year is set. There's nothing we need to do in between the attacking forwards and striker. There's nothing we need to do there. So the 8, we're probably good on with Ostrak coming back too. The 6, probably fine. And that's Gerald. 65-40 coming up at Mark. And yeah, Jerry, I agree. Lutz could possibly surprise us. He seems to have a Rolodex of coaches and players we've never heard of. I can see him surprising us. And I can't wait for Celio and Ostrak to come back either. They both were having big breakouts this year. I think those two are God, why am I so phlegmy? I think those two are as much a factors as anything as to why we're struggling this year, because they both are having big breakout years, and then at the height of their momentum they just yeah. That was almost a good ball, but a little too far out for LAFC. And that's a good. Aaron's got a good question here. We got so many attacking options next year. How does everyone get playing time on the attacking front this year? In fact, I would almost ask, who leaves this offseason? Think about it. We're going to have Klaus Betcher up top. I think Brendan McSorley should be a candidate to be a striker next year. I don't know if he actually necessarily makes it on the main roster, but he's having a hell of a year for City too. Actually, a hell of a month and a half, really, for City too. He deserves some love. I don't know if he gets it though. Attacking Miz, Hartle, Toy Shirt, Alm. Obviously, I think that's your big three. You have Celio coming back, hopefully. You have Thorson out there. I don't know if Johnny Klein comes back next year. I just feel like he's too, and I love me some Johnny Klein. I'm a big Johnny Klein stan, but I just don't think he physically can handle it. Oh, geez. Lunt almost fluffed that. I mean, it was offside anyway. But did you see Lunt freeze when Bouanga I mean, it was a good save, but that was almost a disaster because when Bouanga crossed it, did you guys see Ben Lunt just completely petrify, like that gal that looked back at a burning Sodom and Gomorrah, just turned into salt? So Nilsson's night is done. He had a good night tonight, honestly. I was very encouraged by him. And then Giannis Horn comes in for Jay Reed. And then Watts comes in for Nilsson. So I assume JGR moves back now to defense. And actually, yeah, this is wholesale, actually. So we got 3 subs here. So Totland is on, Horn is on, and Watts is on. Off is Reed, Nilsson, and Alm. So Totland, I think, is definitely going to play. I mean, Totland's basically playing right wing. Like, look where he is on the field right now. 69-25 at mark, by the way. He's basically playing as a right winger. Nerwinski's still out at right back. Watts is playing deeper, although he's pushing up a little bit. Yeah, Totland's basically he's basically a right winger. Nerwinski, yeah, Durkin's out tonight because of those. I think because of accumulation. Oh no, not accumulation. He was hurt. Defensive subs, not necessarily. JGR is definitely playing as a center back. I don't even see him on the forward attack at all. Very interesting subs. Very intriguing what Tosca do in Alm's spot. I mean, Lord knows he plays so far up anyway. Agreed. Nerwinski, yeah, he needs to not be the one playing. Nerwinski just, yeah. So Kessler, Nerwinski is back at center back. Totland's definitely forward. There's Giannis. Or am I dumb and did JGR get subbed out? Because I don't see him out there. Am I dumb? Did I miss JGR getting taken out? I must. Okay, JGR was subbed. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about that. I was missed. Thank you. JGR got subbed. Oh, so it was JGR that went out, not Reed. That was my fault. That was my bad. Yeah, it was Watts for JGR, not and then Horn came on, but it was for Nilsson. Oh, good ball. Shot blocked. That was as good of a look as we had in a long time by Leuven there. 71-45 coming up at mark. So I crack beer number 2 because it's just one of those nights. Bouanga volley, nice save by Lunt. Very nice save by Lunt. Let's show some love for our goalie. Ben Lunt. Yeah, he deserves some love for that one. That was a nice save by Lunt. What a save. Oh, sorry. I need the proper button for that. Hang on a second here. Lute's been decent tonight. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Yeah, Ben has been 10 out of 10 tonight. Totally. Very nicely done by him tonight for sure. So Ben Lunt, George Best-esque tonight. Or not George Best, Gordon Banks.
What a save! Gordon Banks!
I was late on that. Sorry. Oh, hi, it's Kay. Hi, everyone. Kay is late. She apologizes. There you go. Everyone, get the O'Hays in the chat for Kay. Get the O'Hays for Kay. Yeah, Loot. There is an argument. Loot is player of the game tonight for St. Louis. There is an argument for that, I think. Bwanga with a shot goes high. That was remember. Oh, and Kay, just so you know, scoot in. Don't save the seats. Oh, hey, everyone's saying hi to Kay. Couple subs coming on for LAFC, including MLS legend Kai Kamara. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Dracula's very excited about this development. Jeremy, man of the match for STL's Nilsson's wisdom teeth. They got pulled to save his hammies tonight. Honest, Nilsson had a game. He was solid. Well, Aaron, that just asked a question. Who else besides Ben has done anything tonight? Honestly, that the Blunt, Nilsson, and Kessler, honestly, all three of them have been solid tonight. I have no complaints about those three. Everyone else I have complaints about, but not those three, which is so weird to say for this St. Louis team this year. Like, we actually like our central defense, for once. I do think we did get a possible look at the future tonight with Nilsson and Kessler out there. Yeah, and Steven agrees. Kessler and Nilsson, very good. I think that's a good partnership. I think they play well off each other. Yeah, City Red 314 getting the teeth out in the chat right there. Yeah, I think it's time we accept reality, Jeremy. I agree. Heavily rotated 12th place team that looks like they're playing a top 2 team in the West. Yeah, this one's a struggle to get through tonight. It's a drab 1-0 affair right now. Honestly, it could be like 2 or 3-0 LAFC. Honestly, it feels like, although the XG says that LAFC has not been very effective either. It feels like LAFC is kind of sleepwalking through this one too. Like it's just it's almost like this game is meaningless tonight. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Bartlett got a goal tonight. I saw that. Lucas Bartlett's been pretty decent for DC United. From everything that I hear. I mean, would he have a spot with this current team? That'd be hard to say. I mean, he might make the team next to you over like Josh Yarrow, but like, good for Bartlett though that he's succeeding. Oh, update on our XG. We're now up to a whopping 0.15 in our XG. Oh, hey, it's Kyle. Kyle Van Clee is in the chat. The artiste himself, the man behind the badge, Kyle Van Clee. Good to see you, Kyle. Good to bump into you Saturday at the City game as well, behind the supporter section, while Kane was wearing his profane Messi jersey. Yeah, Jerry, that's true. I mean, they're only down by 1. So, like, if this game completely changes, if they get one by Hugo Lloris here, Then it becomes a whole new ball game, and I think we see a spark. Until we see that, though, it's just going to be bleh. Because remember, we can't score against LAFC. It's just not in the script. It's not in the Hollywood script. Buckethead thinks Klaus has looked uninterested. Not really anything has gotten to him, but not a lot of movement up top. He's been trying to get movement going. Like it's not been through a lack of effort, as we got a couple more St. Louis subs coming on. It's not, I don't think it's an effort thing with Klaus. I mean, he's, I think he's been trying to facilitate. He's just not been very effective tonight. So yeah, we got Betcher and we got Thor coming on tonight. Part I cut out of the vlog is that and no headband. He wore no headband on Saturday. We were talking about that, Brad. We were talking about that. I didn't include it in the vlog just because the audio was kind of crud, but and also it's kind of like a deep reference. I don't know, like the casual viewers would have understood it, but yeah, no headband for Thor. Let's see if the headband is the reason Thor was being held back. Was it constraining him? But yeah, Thor's hair is pretty ugly. Did Thor and JGR just get together and decide, hey, we're gonna have the same haircut? It feels like they both kind of went the mullet route there, and I'm not sure how I feel about that in 2024, honestly. David, we are at Nashville tonight, up 3-1, only to lose 3-4 to DC United. Ouch. It kind of surprised Nashville isn't more of a rival for St. Louis, honestly. Like, we don't think about Nashville like ever, but like they're pretty regional. But they are in the Eastern Conference, so they're not much of a rival. But I never hear anything from their fans. Like, they never snipe us like Cincy does. So I don't know. Maybe it's early. Oh, hey, it's Kay. Rack City Betch. I love those towels that No Goal Patrol had. That was funny. Those were really good. But of course, I'm partial to the Kessler run. Speaking of Kessler, a nice block there, preventing LAFC from centering the ball properly, possibly getting another goal here. 79:50 at mark. I'm having to give timestamps because I forgot to reset my timer at halftime. Yeah, Thor does have that JGR cut, City Red. You're right. Yeah, Jeremy, those were their Rack City Betch tolls. Yeah, that was them. And yeah, make sure Jeremy gets one. Oh, hey, anyone know who is capped now that Edu is out? Good question, actually. And yeah, Brad, Nashville's not a rival because they are in the Eastern Conference. Also, when he went to Nashville last year, fans were okay to hang around. Misconception about Nashville sports fans. I went to a game a few years ago in Bridgestone Arena between the Blues and the Nashville Predators, and I did not meet one single a-hole Nashville fan. They were actually really cool. Like, they were very laid back, chill, happy to be there. My dad was there as well. I was in the media area because I was still working at KMOX at the time. But my dad got a ticket and he was sitting like with the other Nashville fans, and like he had fun. He had a blast. He absolutely had a blast. Okay. Oh, yeah. Apparently, I'm the captain now. That has been confirmed. So, in fact, actually, give me on a second. Oh, wait, hang on here. We got an attack coming here. I need to get my armband on. Cross in the box. Still alive. Oh, this is promising. Toy shirt. Turns. Betcher. Was Betcher clipped? Betcher he went down like he was clipped. He's grabbing his ankle. Shot wide. Reviews coming up here. Oh, might have been offside before that. Oh, hey, my hat's on backwards. You're right. That is not captain-like behavior. I apologize. By the way, apparently Klaus has the armband. Not so fast. All right. The armband is on. Now it's official. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Checks complete. No PK. No PK. Man. Betcher sold the heck out of it, though. Who throws a shoe? I guess Simon Betcher does, apparently. 83-15 coming up at Mark. Kyle Van Clee on the case here. Just a loose shoelace. No one panic. K thinks it's his own. K's been tracking this. Oh man, that's harsh. Is Simon Betcher the new Nico Gioacchini? Is he our resident flopper now? Oh, Nico was so bad about that. I think Nico, by the time that he was done in St. Louis, he was definitely like the boy who cried wolf every time he hit the deck. Like no one believed him. Like someone could have sniped him, from like the top of the Ferris wheel, and like he could be bleeding, and like even the ref would be like, "Really, Nico? Really, really?" Heron thinks it's pretty accurate. Oh, hey, so does K, but it's not as bad either. Betcher is definitely on the diving team. Betcher knows. I can verify from his time at SLU. Betcher is aware of the dark arts. By the way, our XG is skyrocketing now. We're up to 0.28. Do we get to 0.5 by the time this game is done? That was a little bit of a mess there. Toysher, were you going to try to throw the ball in when you were in? Who's going to take this throw in? Does anyone want to take this throw? Toysher rejected it. Second player rejected it. Now I guess it's going to be Nerwinski. Betcher not quite there. Uh-oh, threatening counter here for LAFC if they get some numbers up there. Oliveira that was a bad forward pass. Like just like right through the wickets. Like there was no way that he can take it. Yeah, I'll take that as well. I'll take a smash and grab draw as well. It would be very MLS after dark for St. Louis to end up with a point out of this. Totland. Nice forward pass. So Toysher couldn't forward. I mean, he almost corralled it. Totland again. Centered. Betcher, can he get to it? Nope. Yeeted. 86th minute now. All right, we're picking up a little bit. We are picking up a little bit. All right, Martinez forward. Bouanga. I'm scared. Nice back pass. Yeah, the announcer's right. Just keep. They don't need to press here if they don't need to. Just hold on to the ball. Now they turn the ball over, so now, but then St. Louis can do anything with it. Hi, Tommy. The game at Exposition Park is nearly over. Yeah, it's winding down. This game has been dying a slow death for a while. It's picked up a little bit in the last couple of minutes, but it's just, yeah. I mean, remember, LAFC played this past Saturday too, so like they're not up to speed either. Then they played the Open Cup last week too. Yeah. This game is just kind of it is what it is. Betcher. Far side. Hope. Maybe. Klaus. Bad pass. Yeah, this game is a slow death. And that pass was just death. Not a good pass from Klaus. Now we got 3-on-2 here. Bouanga, space. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Shot blocked. Not a bad job by Nerwinski. And then Bouanga 2 seats over Nerwinski. All right. All right. Say it with me. NOGOAL. No goal. Literally, because this game is a stalemate. Buckethead, have a good night. You got to be up at 6. My alarm goes off at 6 too, but I'm insane, so I do this watch along regardless. Ryan, I'm busier trying to get my antenna working on my main TV and relegating the game feed to my laptop. The game's on my laptop. My laptop's right down here. I'm using a different machine for that. And it seems to be working tonight, but yeah, it's also been relegated. My other option is to have it on up there, but like I would be doing this the whole game and I would look weird. I would just look very weird like this. So it's not my good side. It's not my good side. No, and if it's 1-0, it's not a bad loss. It's a bad game, but it's not a bad loss. I mean, I don't hate it. Kai Kamara almost made it 2-0 though. Have a good night, Bucket Hats. By the way, Kyle has to be at work at 5. He's still up though because he lives through the pain of being a St. Louis fan. Break up the San Jose Quakes. They're leading 3-1 over FC Dallas. Time to contract Dallas. It's over. Split up all the assets. Contraction draft. Send the players all across the league. It's over. Oh, hey, it's Kate. How old is Kai Kamara? I'm pretty sure he was around when the Dead Sea just had the sniffles. He is 40, by the way. He is almost a year older than I am. Not quite, but almost. My birthday's in June. His is in September. But yeah, I'm 39. He's 40. Jerry, let's go here. We've been calling for better defense. Here's the first step. By the way, we're in stoppage time. Already established goal-scoring offense. Now we just need to put together both on the same night. It will happen. I like the optimism. 7 minutes of added time, by the way, so we still got hope here. We still have got hope. I should have got my timer going for that too, but oh well. 7 minutes to smash and grab a point here. We need another Tomas Totland miracle. And if you know what I'm talking about, remember the April SKC match when Totland got that last minute goal to send us home with a 3-3 draw. I've never been so happy to see a draw in my life. Yeah, I would like us to steal FC Dallas's development players too. Dallas has a good academy. 3-2 now. Let's see Dallas making the comeback. Can we please, Mustard, get out of our zone? Please. Please get out of our zone. There we go. All right. Here we go. Betcher. Foul. Okay. Or just keep playing. Good, clean football, I guess. Toy shirts. Look at Toy Shirt go. This guy. I mean, he is an Iron Man. He just goes. Ball in the box, far side. Totland, not quite. I don't think he's the guy you want winning aerial battles necessarily, but regardless, I digress. Still fighting here. Less than 5 minutes of stoppage time to go. Aaron trying to be positive, but then he says to pull off a miracle. Is that really positive to saying to pull off a miracle? Fresh legs. Ball forward for Martinez. Martinez not in a hurry necessarily. Waits for friends. He finds one. Oliveira can't find space. Hartle going to try to move it up or at least get it out. He does. Yes, St. Louis fans even show up to their youth team. Last home game, Sunday. They're trying to set another MLS Next Pro attendance record, by the way. Sunday, 3:00, City Park. Be there. I'll be there. A lot of people will be there. It'll be fun. Because if we want to enjoy playoff soccer this year, better get into City too. And yeah, 7 minutes to pull off a miracle. Oh, hey, says it's positively true. All right, come on. Let's get our first goal ever against LAFC, please. Please. 1. We just need 1. 1 is the magic number. Totland gets it to Klaus. They call a foul on Klaus. When do the City 2 playoffs start? That's a good question, actually, because their last regular season game is this Saturday. That's the last regular season game, period. It's a good question, actually. Let's see. 2024 MLS Next Pro playoffs. So the pro clubs will choose their playoff teams on October 8th. So they in MLS Next Pro, you actually pick your first round teams draft style. St. Louis will have the second seed in the Western Conference, so they can pick probably a 7th seed or better. But that'll be next Tuesday. And then I know City 2 and St. Louis City, the main roster, play an exhibition next Saturday, the 12th. So it'll be after that, I presume. I'm guessing maybe they start around the time of the Minnesota United game. We'll see. Kyle still has hope for a Ben Lute road win. He hasn't given up hope. We were talking about that earlier, Tommy. This was the first season in ages where the Cardinals drew less than 3 million fans, and it's going to be worse next year. I just know it will. Oh, David Cotton, thank you. October 16th through the 18th. So that's when the playoffs start. So it'll be October 16th is 2 Wednesdays from now. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of that week. So definitely. And City 2 is there because they're second place. They are for sure going to host a quarterfinal match, and I think they also host a semifinal match as well under the format, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Can someone fix Thor's bangs, please? I mean, Thor needs like a real stylist. All right, free kick, dangerous spot. Come on. Let's get hyped for this one. Yeah, definitely. So actually, it's October 18th through the 20th. So it'd be that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Free kick. Here we go for Hartle. Can we do anything with it? It is a cross. No. That was nothing. That was just nothing. I agree. Thor should just shave it off. Okay. Chance, though. Shot outside the box. Blocked. This is probably going to be it. Over. Sing it loud. Sing it proud.
We're fucking shit. 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 We're fucking shit.
We bleeping bleep. We're bleeping bleep. We're bleeping bleep. Yes, LAFC has a deep team. It's almost like they're one of the best teams in the league or something. It's kind of weird. Still no goal against LA, and I'm not convinced we'll ever get one at this point. That was a match that happened. That was a match that happened. Kyle, have a good night. Thanks for coming in late to join us here. Good night, Hollywood. That is a wrap. Done. Yeah. Just blah. Did we? Yeah, we never really challenged Lloris for tonight, did we? Yeah. I mean, we did play better than when they came to City Park this year, Brad. You're right. That game was ass. Sadly, we did not reach 0.5 XG tonight. Very sad. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. I wouldn't even say we were competitive tonight. We were just absolutely lethargic tonight. Just lethargic. It was a game that we just had to fulfill as a requirement because we were scheduled to play it and we have to play it. And this felt like when you did not want to go to school when you were young and your mom dragged your ass out of bed, threw some clothes on you, dragged your ass to the car, drove you to school, dropped you off at the front, and like nudged you toward the door. Like it was just Ben Lunt had a good game. I think he made the most of his chance tonight. Again, the back triangle of Lunt, Kessler, and Nilsson was very solid. It's just I was not very thrilled with anything else. Brad Whiteside with the $4 super sticker. Thank you very much, Brad. I appreciate it. I guess that's our reward for getting through this tonight. That and beer. This is beer number 2 for me tonight. It was a 2-beer game, definitely. These are tall boys too. These aren't like the small ones either. Jerry Hayes not disappointed. 1-0. They did not give up a goal early or late in this. I thought this game had the real potential for being just an absolute like runaway, drag to our death game. Because it looked like LAFC could have definitely scored more than they did, but they just thankfully they weren't the most effective either. I mean, they definitely looked quality at times. Like they looked the part at times. They just didn't finish. We didn't get blown out, but Luton looks so good, and I feel like his confidence is growing. I mean, I mean, that might have earned. Do you think tonight earned Ben Lunt another contract next year? Do you think he deserves to come back next year? I think that's a valid question. I mean, this was his best game, I think, as a City player. He goes into LA against the number 2 team in the West, and quite frankly, does a good job. I have no complaints about Ben Lunt tonight. I think there's a case for him to come back next year. We were talking about whether tonight was the night that Hack lost his job. I don't think it is, but I think Ben Lunt may have earned himself an extension. And Brad says Lunt needs to stay. He is getting better. Dracula Lunt looks like the Tin Man to me, not very agile. I mean, he's a big 6'7" lumbering giant. Of course he is. It's Kay. He says it might have earned him a rally towel if he does come back next year. I mean, once you've gotten on the no goal patrol rally towel arsenal, you've definitely made it. I mean, I should know. I've made it on one of theirs. City looked tired on the West Coast midweek, coming off a win off a rival. I think we should be a little less pessimistic. It's not that I'm pessimistic. It's just, I don't know. This game was just there. It was just there. It was fine. We didn't look terrible, but it wasn't bad. It was just, Justin, Breakfast King, Berkey must be teaching Lund. He's better than last year. Might as well keep him. St. Louis City SC. I hope we keep Lund. I think it's more if he wants to stay rather than starting somewhere else. I don't think he's necessarily going to be like a Michael Creek that goes searching for a another gig elsewhere. Like Creek went to FC Tulsa. Now Creek's the backup there. Like, so that's just like, maybe he's not as good as should have been. Hey, Brad, we saw Gotham FC this past weekend at KC Current. They just beat something called Fraser's Whip 13-0 tonight in Kingston. Yes, 13-0. That I guess that's a Jamaican team. Running up the score.
To give Chelsea a
Jeremy Clements with the $5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Salud. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. Every little bit goes a long way, and really, thank you guys. Thank you, Brad, and thank you to Bucket Hat earlier for that. That's really do appreciate that. Jeremy Clements, we looked better in the second half, more passes in the second half in the offensive half than their own. Wonder if Hack's reluctance to make changes earlier cost us. Again, yeah. I think we needed to make changes earlier, quite frankly. We needed to we definitely needed some new life early on. That goes into the concerns I have about Hack and his in-game management. I've not seen enough from him to suggest that he's a great in-game manager. I just have not seen it. And we still have we have difficulty adjusting. Not as bad as Carnell, but we still have inability to adjust. And then Ben said in City Voice he likes it here and will play City Fiddle. I can see him coming back. I don't see why not. Why not? I mean, I think he earned himself Kyle.
What a save! Good back! To give Chelsea a place in the Champions League.
I'm just gonna play all the buttons at this point, honestly. Like, how do I respond to that? Holy cow, Kyle! $49.99. Are you sure you didn't accidentally put like an extra 9 in there? Like seriously, Kyle, are you okay, bro? Hey, K. Hey, it's K. Check on Kyle. Check on him right now. Is he serious right now? Is he really serious? Because holy cow, Kyle. Like you know, that's how. What? What? Oh man. Okay, Kyle, I need to think of something. For you. Like, holy Nikes, dude. Okay, Kay says that Kyle is fine. He's sitting. Okay, good. Okay, good. I was making sure. You always worry about your friends. But thank you, Kyle, for the $49.99. $49.99, man. Bruh. Thank you. Is that true? No player of the match poll in the app. Is admin sleeping tonight? Let me see here. Or did they just take it down already? Of course, I'm a little preoccupied, so I can't really check my phone for these sort of things. Did we just say F it and not do a player of the match? I guess not. I'm not seeing it either. That's interesting. And they haven't announced who the player of the match was yet, I don't think. If someone can kind of confirm that for me. Yeah, vote Lunt if that's true. Yeah, Kay, you might Are you going to be able to buy groceries this month? Like, do we need to start a food basket for you over that? Like, holy Christ. Kyle is drinking an orange nurdle though. So look, Kyle just made it so I can't judge him for anything he does. So like, I can't support you right now, Kay, because he literally bribed me to the point where, like, if he wants to have an orange nurdle, drink up, man. Drink up. YOLO. You've got my support. Because you literally paid for it, probably. Jeez. Thank you, Kyle. Damn. All right. What else here? Any other comments? Dracula would like to see some Oliveras. He's seen him pull off some Berkey. Oliveras had a really good game at Ventura County. I mean, he allowed two. That means his defense kind of let him down on those, but Oliveras, I think, deserves some playing time. I think Brandon McSorley can play one more big roster match this year. I want to see Brandon McSorley get a run out either Saturday or against Minnesota. He deserves a start with the way that he's been playing. I think McSorley's been really great. David Cotton, This is as much of a compliment as anything as I take off my captain's armband. David Cotton, in all seriousness, in spite of STL having a subpar season, I think you all have a good thing going. It does take time to build the depth needed. STL is the real soccer capital from Sacramento. David Cotton, you heard it from him, from the Cali man himself. STL is the real soccer capital. David, you're a homie. I need to go see you in the springtime for sure. David, you're a homie. Thank you very much for that. And yes, we are the soccer capital. Good night, Justin, and congrats again, man. Have fun. If I don't see you before the big day, that you're going to have soon. Absolutely. Purple neutral. And you can always judge him. You're the wife, and I give you. He bribed me though. Like, for what, I also don't exactly know what an orange neutral is. So, like, is that like a seltzer? Because if that's a seltzer, maybe he deserves a little judgment. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm gonna sit here and say, if you want to judge Kyle for drinking an orange neutral, I'm not gonna tell you can't. I am under no obligation to judge him for that, nor should I. I have feelings on it that I'm going to keep locked in me. You can speculate on what those feelings are, but I have 49.99 reasons to not let those feelings out right now. So, but I appreciate that, Kay, giving me permission for that. And I will use that in the future, unless Kyle wants to throw more money at me. All right, everyone. It is almost midnight. I have to be up in 6 hours. You probably have to be up in about 6 hours or sooner or later. Let us get some rest. And yeah, it's a seltzer that he didn't actually pay for. Did he steal it? Did he steal it? The nerve. All right. Probably stole it because he's paying YouTubers, $49.99 for watch-alongs. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this watch-along. Next one will be the Minnesota United one for the finale, obviously. God, I'm so sad. I'm going to have only one more away day watch-along, and it's going to be like, I don't know. It's going to be a game that's even more meaningless than this one. But yeah, really, guys, you guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Bucket Hat with the $2.99 earlier, Brad with the $4, Jeremy with the $5, Kyle with the absolute insanity at the end. Thank you so much, everyone. And oh, by the way, Kyle wants to set the record straight. Whoa. He's having a neutral because it was given to him, and it has an umlaut like Berkey and Leuven. So CK, it's synergy. With all the Germans, he's trying to show his true support as a true St. Louis fan, and he is trying to support his fellow German players by drinking a drink that has an umlaut in the name. It's synergy. Thank you very much for the donation again, by the way. All right, good night, everyone. I'm out. See you later. Auf Wiedersehen.